Okay, so I'm back with clean hands, and I have pulled a few things out to use on this next page. Okay, never mind. It's still wet, so ideally I would wait for it to dry before adding anything else, unless I was gluing some more. So maybe I will. Maybe I will glue some more tissue of some yellow. And I really like it when the tissue overlaps because you can kind of see through it a little bit. That's a big white space I don't need. Oops, I forgot to put it down. Open. Okay. And since I put 2, I think I'll put 3. All right, not right now, I won't. The other thing I did while I was away is I printed some pictures off, okay? This was my table when I went to the grocery store and stockpiled. I'm not going to use that one on this page. But this is a picture I took of Seal and her daddy one day outside, a beautiful day, relaxing by the pool, and it was real pretty. So I'm going to cut this out. My ink is running out, so it's not as pretty colored as I wish it was. But I can always reprint it and glue the new one over the old one. Excuse me. Let me show you what I'm doing. I really like this picture because her daddy's relaxing and she is smiling, laughing. She's making a funny face, which I don't know she likes to do. So, where do I want to put? You know, I really don't know. I think I'm going to put it right here, though. Am I upside down? Y'all, I'm upside down. Okay, that's all right. Yep, because I was showing it to y'all. Okay. Well, I'll glue upside down now. That means I was going up. I should have been going up that way, but I can fix that. All right, so Seal's going on this page. Seal and Daddy. And I'm not really sure if this glue is going to mess up the picture. Okay, so far so good. I'm not going to go over it too many times just to get it stick. Ha-ha! That's perfect. All right. So since I now know that this is upside down, I'm going to have to fix that. That cannot be. Oh, by the way. Okay. And you see I've got pieces hanging off. That is not a big deal because when they're dry, which those are over there, I can go back and just cut them off. That's much easier than having to make sure it's just so perfect when you first put them down. If you'll notice, once it's got a lot of glue on it, I don't have to glue under every time. And the more stuff I put on it, the wetter it's going to get. So these other pages were super wet, but they dried hard and crinkly, so no problem. All right, I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to show you a few other things. I have Sharpies that you could use. Now that's wet, so I've got to be careful. That looks like the kind of Sharpie that would write. So I might write on something and then stick it on. Let me see what this does. Yeah, that's another fill-in, I guess. Well, I got it all wet now. I don't really want it wet. But I think what I'll do is I'll draw just grassy shapes once it dries, okay? Now the other thing I could do, and I think I will, like I said, the glue is still wet. We're going to try it anyway. I want some paint. So I'm going to grab a brush. I've got this one. I got a little paint there. Let me get a different brush. I don't want this brush. I want a little brush. So, here I'll grab 2. Okay. Here's a couple. These are actually seals. All right. So, I'm going to go over here and I'm going, what am I going to do? I don't know. Ooh, I like the color. You know what? I think I want some green so I can mix it together. Or maybe some blue. Let's try that. Should have had it ready. Here we go. Okay. There's a Walmart paint. All right, now I'm gonna put some blue straight on, and then I might, oh yeah, I like that. Oh, look at that, look at that. There's my grass, see? I could also, and it's working okay. I could also, of course, mix, which y'all know. But again, I'm using paint, which y'all may not have. I gotta remember that. All right, let me show you some other things. That's not very happy though, I don't like that. I may cover that back up. I like the shape though. I like the grassiness. I just don't want it to look too aggressive, because this is a pleasant page. Happy days. It's getting better as I'm going. You see, I don't even know how it's going to turn out. And that's what's so fun about this, is that whatever, I can cover it back up, I can change it, I can add whatever I want to. Okay? I could cover this whole page. If I really hated it, I could either rip it out or cover the whole thing in one color. And then it would have this neat texture, actually, because it would be one color, but it would have the texture of the paper underneath it, which would be cool. All right, I'm moving this to the side. Markers, I was showing you, but it was wet. Crayons, same thing. Ooh, that's kind of neat. I'm going to have to put more of that, though. If y'all will remember, I would always say repeat, repeat, repeat. Okay, so you see what's being repeated here. I'm evolving. I'm getting a color scheme. So when I grab the paint or the pencil, the marker, the crayon, I'm staying in this family now. I have a family of yellow and yellow-green and green and blue-green, okay, and blue. So when it dries, I'm going to take more of that color. Let me leave it out so I don't lose it. And I'm probably going to fill in some other places. I'm not going to cover all the white. I'm going to leave some white. I'm going to take my marker and do some of this. I'm going to take this and do some of this. I don't think I'll put any more pictures on there. I may put a few words. And then I got to figure out what to put over here. I know what I'm putting here. I haven't done it yet. I have a red amaryllis outside that is blooming. It's a flower. It's really pretty. I'm going to watercolor a painting of it fairly quickly. We'll see. And cut it out and stick it here, because that will remind me too. But you know what? Think about this. That's going to be one thing in the middle and one thing in the middle. I don't like that. I want it different. So if this has got one thing in the middle, this has got to be something else besides one thing in the middle. So I will have to think of what else I can put on there. And y'all take pictures and send them to me, okay? And I'm going to keep going and keep posting videos as I create and move along more. Oh, I almost forgot. Now, I don't know if she wanted to show you this or not, and if she did, then I will let her. But I've asked Seal to do one for me and told her that the assignment was anything happening at this time. So how you're feeling right now. Are you sad? Are you scared? Are you bored? Are you lonely? Or what are you doing right now? What shows are you watching? What games are you playing? What are you doing outside? What are you doing inside? Are you playing video games? You could draw them or cut out pictures of the controllers or pictures of the games. Anything in the world. So she said, oh, I know what I'm going to do. So here is hers. She finished it last night, and she just used a big sheet of paper, which is fine too. I'd rather her put it in a book because I want to keep it, and I want her to keep doing it, but we'll see what she says. So she said, I'm going to do, of all the shows I've been watching, because she's been watching a pretty good bit of TV, and some of it with her dad. And of course, y'all know Seal is unusual. She is my artist, just like me. Besides, same old thing's boring, right? So her daddy likes Star Trek and watched this Picard series one evening, like several evenings in a row, and Seal sat with him and watched it with him. She likes that cartoon. She watched The Partridge Family one day. And The Brady Bunch was on when I was little, and I don't know if she's watching it on Nickelodeon or what, but she watched a bunch of them. Y'all might like to look those up if you have that channel, I don't know. And y'all know she likes Les Mis. I don't know why she picked the color she did, except for the silver. Yeah, I do. She repeated. Okay, so she's got blue. Look at all this blue in here. And blue. And blue. So she's got some blue in there. Okay, so blue tissue. And yellow tissue, there's yellow in here. And probably I had yellow on the table. And silver, maybe because the Star Trek, maybe because she just saw it and grabbed it. I don't know. So this is dry. I don't know if she's going to put anything else on it, but if she does, I'll show you more of her work too. So I can't wait to see what y'all do, okay? Anything at all. And I do miss y'all, and I hope y'all are enjoying this time with your family and not sitting in front of the TV all day long, even though obviously Zeal has been doing some of it. We've also been outside a lot. All right, that's it.